start out, what do y'all want to know the most? About music, about PSAs, performing on air? Which would you like to know the most about?
Submitting music.
What's that?
Submitting music.
Submitting music, okay. KSYM's KSYM's mailing address is Box 51, KSYM, 1300 San Pedro Avenue, San Antonio, Texas, 78212. And that's the address for San Antonio College because we are San Antonio College Radio. You can mail anything that you want there, CD-wise. You can mail USB if you have your MP3s on it. Send us anything that you like. Press kit, magazine subscription if you want us to know what's going on. But anytime you want to send a general CD to KSYM where it doesn't matter which music director it goes to. We have several music directors. You can attention it to Victoria Acevedo. She's our current music director and will be so until, again, August 31st. And if it's after that date, you can just address it to music director or MD or however you want to label it. Just put MD if you don't know who to send it to at some point. Our Americana music director right now is David Ludwig, and he will be in that position for some time. So if you're an Americana band, Third Coast Music Network, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people here are familiar with, you can mail anything for Third Coast to him. For hip hop, our music director is Mickey Sweet. For Spanish and Latin world, it's Sergio de los Santos. For electronic music, it's Robert Medina. Who else am I forgetting right now? And for adult album alternative, also known as AAA, which is the sleepy time music and stuff. Not sleepy time. Sleepy time is a weird word, but the more singer-songwriter stuff that happens between 8 and 3, you can send all of that and address it to Renee Carta. She is our AAA music director. And I'll type all of this up and I'll send it to George, and he can disperse it to everybody else. So I'll have all that put nice and clean on there. Now, in terms of, before I go to performing line, let me go to something else real quick. When you're submitting a CD, it really helps the music director if you send in a full CD with, say, all of the tracks on there, all of the titles, and if you really want to save her some time, if there's a song that has a curse word in there, mark it out immediately. You will save her so much time. And believe me, she will love you for it. Because if a song has a curse word in there, we're just not going to play it. So everybody here I assume knows the curse words that the FCC does not allow. I won't list them here, but I'm pretty sure you can use your imagination.
Yeah, there's 7 of them in there.
There's 7. There's 7 deadly words.
Yeah.
But also, if you have lyrics available, anything that you could send about the music, about your band, or about the songs on there is just such a huge help, and I guarantee it'll get through the screening process a lot faster. One instance of a do not, a band who will remain nameless, honestly, because I can't remember who they are, sent us a CD that had one track on it, one individual track, but had 5 songs. And it was basically a demo that they did in someone's garage. And in between songs, they were cursing and had this background music in there. And they kind of wanted to get airplay for that. No, I'm sorry. I mean, separate the tracks, do the best you can, and most of all, make it sound as good as you can. And do as much mixing and editing as possible if you need it. If you want to go for the al natural sound, if that's how you want it to sound, then keep your music that way. But if your music needs editing, needs some type of mixing, then please, by all means, do that. The better mixed it is, the better sounding it is, the better of a chance you have of getting it played on KSYM. Now, we have a live music show, also a local music show, which is on air right now. It's Monday 7 to 9, and it's called Live on KSYM. And that typically plays mostly local music and some national acts that are either coming through the area or, say, are charting very high on the College Music Journal. KSYM does report to the College Music Journal. If you don't know what that is, it's like Billboard, but for indie and college radio. Excuse me. So we chart to that on a weekly basis. And that's the music that gets our priority, because Promotion companies send us CDs. We get anywhere from 10 to 50 CDs in a single day, depending on how much music is charting that week. The most I've ever seen it was when we were closed the school was closed for 2 weeks because of the Christmas holiday. We got 3 big mail crates of nothing but CDs and PSAs and programming that one of the organizations. It took us about a week to get through that 1 day's worth of mail. Keep in mind that was like 2 weeks of mail while the school was closed. But if you want to send us something, send it maybe on a Monday or a Tuesday, or get it to us by a Monday or a Tuesday, so that way the music director, she has some time to look it over throughout the week and check up on it. Don't just send it and never talk to us again. Check up. Our phone number is 486-1373. That is a general office phone number for KSYM, and it's right next to Victoria's desk. It's right next to the music director's desk, so she's usually the first one that answers it. Excuse me. So ask for Victoria, ask for the music director, ask whoever you send it to, and say, hey, did you get this album? And if no, then send it in, or even come by the station and drop it off. KSYM is located on the corner of Main Street and West Portland. If you want to Google it, you can do 125 West Portland, but that's not our mailing address. That's just an address we tell people if they're trying to find the station, want to use Google Maps or something like that. Your best bet probably is to bring it down, because I know when someone brings me a CD and they want to give it to the music director, I just go ahead and just put it right on her desk and it's front and center when she comes in the next day, or I just bring her up there. It doesn't hurt to come up and talk.
So in other words, if I had something right now I wanted to give you from Mickey Sweets, and give it to him?
He's going to be there tonight. I'll give it to him right at the station. See? That easy. It's that easy. Just send it to us. Now, in terms of performing live, again, Live on KSYM is a live show. Every week we have a live band on there that performs for at least 30 minutes. So if you want to perform on KSYM, have at least 30 minutes worth of material. The person to contact if you want to perform on Live on KSYM is Juan Diaz. He's our audio engineer. He mixes everything, brings all the bands in. Many people in town here already know him. So Juan is a very good person to know if you want to perform on KSYM. The person who interviews people is Renee Carden. She goes by RC over the air, and she's the one who interviews the band, so it's really good to get on her terms as well. To get their attention, you can email them at liveonksym@gmail.com, and that's most front up way to get to them. And they also have a Facebook, Live on KSYM, and KSYM's Facebook is KSYM Radio. So most shows have their own Facebook on there if you want to try to get in touch with us that way. However you want to choose, it's 2010. There are endless possibilities. Any questions so far on music submission? Okay, cool.
Wait a minute. We had a workshop here before, like a press release type thing, where you would suggest certain songs that would be played off the disc.
Absolutely.
Is that recommended? Or?
Absolutely. If you have your favorite tracks, put them on there. Put suggested tracks on there, and list the ones that you want the music director to check out first, because that's what they're going to listen to first. If you say like this song rocks, and don't listen to this song sucks, which I don't think you want to say that. I don't think you want to say that about your own album, but so that's what that's a very good point. If you know suggested tracks, then absolutely put them on there. And if you want to say you think you sound like a certain band, like if you say you think you sound like the Switches, or you think you sound like the Killers, put down recommended if you like, and then put the band that you think the band you think that you sound like, or you want to short it up as RIYL, recommended if you like. So that's what promotion companies use when they send us CDs. It's just like recommended if you like the Flaming Lips, or recommended if you like Jamiroquai. Put that on there, and the more professional it looks, the bigger chance you have of getting listened to, because we're somewhat short-staffed right now because it's the summer, so music tends to pile up during the summertime. And the more efficient what you send in is, the quicker that it'll get through the screening process, and the quicker it'll get into our nice little mandatory rotation again where everybody has to play.